Hi, welcome again to my blog channel on discipline. Today, I will be discussing to you one of the most important and important discipline that each and every one of us must observe. Ito yung tinatawag kong organizational discipline. No? Before we have tackled in my previous vlogs about this personal discipline matters, how to develop the 10 ways how to develop the personal discipline of a person. All the while, this personal discipline is meant for us to attain our personal goals in life and to succeed personally. But unfortunately, hindi ito, kahit may personal discipline pa tayo, hindi ito guarantee na magsasucceed tayo o ma-attain natin yung goals natin. Why? Because accomplishment of our goals, we need other people. Sabi nga nila, no one succeeds by his own effort alone. He needs the support and the support and assistance of other people, specifically of the organization for which he belongs. So that's why there is a need for us to have organizational discipline as well, and to see to it that organizational discipline is enhanced in our lives. Now, what is an organization actually? An organization is any two or more persons gathered together with the common objectives, missions, to accomplish. And it could be a formal organization or an informal organization. In which case, it's the organization has a goal that has to be accomplished. That's why there is a need for an organizational discipline to be implemented so that the goals of the organization will be accomplished. So sabi nga natin, pag na-accomplish yung organizational goals, yung ating personal goals masasama, ma-accomplish din as well. Like for example, if our personal goals is to have a good income, and we are part of an organization, definitely it will redound to our own benefits, attaining our own personal goal as well of, increasing probably salaries and wages. That's why napakahalaga nitong organizational discipline ito. Sa ngayon, hindi ito nabibigyan emphasis. Kasi lahat, even our constitutions in Article 14, Section 3, ang pinopromote yung personal discipline. Yung sarili mo lang na, otherwise, we're thinking that we can be successful by our own ways. So, napapabayaan natin yung emphasis sa organization. Yung organizational discipline nawawala. So, yung organizational goal, hindi rin natin. Kaya sa mga organization yan, nagkakagulo-gulo, hindi nagiging productive, nawawala yung disiplina, di ba? So, actually, as we have said before, yung personal discipline is a manifestation of our love of self. And the organizational discipline is a manifestation of love of our neighbors. So, actually, ang nangyayari ngayon, yan, kung wala yung organizational discipline yan, yung manifestation ng love of neighbors, wala. So no matter how we profess to have a spiritual discipline, in which case to profess our faith, our Christian faith, if we fail to observe this organizational discipline, the Lord even said, how do you say you love me when you hate your neighbor? How do you say you love me when you do not observe organizational discipline? So, napakahalaga talaga na malaman natin itong organizational discipline. So, paano ito ma-establish natin sa ating buhay. So, this is one way to manifest our love of neighbors na ngayon ay nawawala. Kasi nangyayari, for personal discipline, for self-centeredness yan. So, actually, sabi ko nga, yung organizational discipline na yan, there are two ways to develop that. First and foremost, sabi ko nga, well, on the part of the members of the organizations, you should not only have personal discipline, you should have organizational discipline, in which case you should submit. A person must submit to the organization that he belongs to. And even the scripture is professing that. As in Philippians 2:4-5, ang sabi ng Lord dito, do not seek your own interests, but rather that of others. Let what was seen in Christ be seen on you. So, dapat ang concern natin hindi lamang ating sarili, kundi yung ibang tao as well, yung organization itself. So, dapat, pag pumasok tayo sa organization, yun dapat ang mindset natin. And then sa Matthew 22:39, sabi niya, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. So when we become a member of an organization, that's one way to profess our obedience to the authorities of the organization. Manifestation of our love to others. Yan ang gusto ng Panginoon. So, yung organizational discipline, one way to develop it, have an organizational discipline, mas nanggagaling sa ating sa membro ng organization, una sa lahat. But the main bulk of or duties of establishing organizational discipline comes from the leader of that organization. Kaya nga napakalaki na responsibility ng isang organizational leader. Diba? Sabi nga dito, siya yung nag-i-impose ng discipline sa organization. Sa personal discipline, ang nag-i-impose ng discipline yung sarili mo. But in the organization, it's the leader. Kaya napakahalaga na yung isang leader ng organization marunong mag-disiplina ng organization. At he must be concerned of that organizational discipline kasi kung hindi, magpipil yun. That's why magpipil yun, hindi matin yung goals ng organization, in which case, yung personal goals ng mga tao, madadamay. Kaya nga, sa ngayon, there's a failure of organizational discipline, no? There is what we call now an organizational discipline crisis that is happening in many of our organizations and institutions in the country without us knowing it. Why? Because hindi natin alam kung ano itong organizational discipline na ito. What are these 4 parameters that I've discussed before to you, yung 4 na parameters of self-control, obedience, orderliness, reward, and punishment that should be seen in the organization, in disciplining the organization. So ngayon, nagkakaroon na ng crisis ng organizational discipline, in which case, ang effect niyan, meron tayong tinatawag na leadership crisis. Pag nagkaroon ka ng organizational discipline crisis, it redounds to a problem of leadership crisis. Now, ano nga sabi ni John Maxwell, di ba? Sabi niya, everything rises and falls on leadership. Kaya leadership ng mga organization natin, typically, for example, sa family, nag-fail eh. Kasi yung organizational discipline, wala. Yung organization, like for example, yung sa mga community natin, corporate organizations, no? Political organization, religious organization, nagkakaroon ng mga failure ngayon dyan. Because yung discipline ng organization, napo-compromise. In which case, nagkakaroon sila ng leadership crisis. Now, pag hindi natin na-arrest yan, hindi natin na-correct yan, we will have a serious problem later on. In which case, yung goal ng personal at organizational goal ng tao, mawawala, hindi maating. Magiging less productive, magkakaroon eventually ng chaos, gulo. No? Kaya nga napakahalaga, not just on the part of a member, no? That he should know, he should have that organizational discipline with him, aside from personal discipline. He must be aware of the existence of this such thing as organizational discipline. On the part of the leader, he must be knowledgeable on how to implement organizational discipline. And this is the topic that I would like to share to you today. Generally on the part of the organizational leader, how to implement the organizational discipline. I have recorded here about 7 ways to do that. No? The first one is, as a leader, you should make a vision and a mission clear to your members so that they will know what vision you are heading to, what is our mission, what are we going to do, what is our goal. That must be clear to all your members so that they will be in one track or direction. Secondly, you should create organizational structure. Dapat may organizational structure kayo para makita yung kung saan yung mga responsible person, responsible departments to attain the mission and the vision of the organization. May accountabilities. Maliwanag yun. Pag wala yun, magiging magulo, turuan yan. And number 3, yung sinasabi ko nga, i-set up natin yung best framework structure. No? Ito dapat ang ginagawa ng isang leader pag upo niya sa isang organization. Yung best structure, framework, kinaka-set up niya. Ano yun? Yung behavioral structure. Ano ba yung mga dapat na behavior na dapat sa organization na observe nila? Ano ba ang kakulangan sa environment ng organization nila? No? Na kinakailangan improve para yung disiplina mag-improve. Ano ba yung kinakailangan na sistemang i-add para ma-speed up ang processes, etc. Yung technology or equipment or machineries na i-set up mo para magkaroon ng kaayusan, disiplina sa organization. The leader must set up that organizational best framework. No? Ang number 4, sabi ko, yung a leader must create a discipline manual. Without a manual, you have no way what to reward, what to punish, no? What to be sanctioned. Kasi sigurado magkakaroon ng disciplinary problems sa organization. That's why you need to create a discipline manual, have it read by everybody, known by everybody, so that everybody will be able to follow it, and in which case, create discipline in the organization. Number 5, sabi ko, once you have set up all these things, no, you have to continuously motivate and inspire and discipline your people. Para yung motivate, kinakailangan yung motivation namin. Yan yung satisfaction of the basic needs of man. So yung Maslow's hierarchy of needs, yung food, shelter, etc. na yan, no? I-discuss natin later on yan. Kasi may motive ang tao pagpasok sa organization. Yung discipline niya is a function of his motivation. So pag yung motivation niya hindi niya na-attain sa organization, definitely yung discipline maapektuhan. Similarly, you have to inspire these people in your organization so that once they are inspired, no, they are confident to attain the goal of the organization. They're confident to be more disciplined in the organization. Now, sabi nga natin, yung discipline also, kinakailangan continuously implement a sound discipline program in your organization. Ito mga sinabi ko, yung best framework na to, nakaset up dapat yan. And with that, there will be an organizational discipline. No? This is where your leadership will be seen. Now, ang number 6 na sinasabi ko nga is you should set goals. As a leader, you should be giving goals to your people. Because pag binigyan mo ng goals yan, definitely they will try to be disciplined in all their ways so that goals will be accomplished. Diba? So, number 7, yung last sinasabi ko, once you have all this set, you have make a vision and mission, you have created an organizational structure, you have set up the best framework and structure, you have created a discipline manual, you have motivated, inspired, and disciplined your people, you have set the goals. The last thing is you should create a monitoring system. You must be able to diagnose if all these actions that you've taken has been accomplished, no? And what needs to be improved, added, or subtracted. So you should have a monitoring system. So sinasabi ko na nga sa atin dito, so very critical sa organizational discipline is just the member, no? Mainly it is the leader of the organization. He must not only have a personal discipline, but most importantly, organizational discipline. Otherwise, his leadership will fail. And at this moment, nakikita natin yan, ang karamihan sa leadership ng ating organizations ngayon, without you knowing it, many organizations are not aware that they are failing in their leadership. There is a failure of leadership everywhere, in all facets of our organization nowadays. So, that is the point that I would like to share today. So, I hope we will be able to, this knowledge, no? We will be able to improve our organizational discipline, not just on the personal level, but on the organizational level. And most importantly, on the part of the leader, he must be able to know this organizational discipline ways para ma-attain yung goals ng organization, in which case, attain effective leadership of the organization. So with that, I would like to once again remind you to continuously share this lots of us so that we will be able to inform many of our people about this discipline thing na to, na sabi ko nga very critical sa ating panahon ngayon na nawawala, both personal and organizational. I-share po natin ito para ma-inform lahat, everybody, because sabi ko nga, the worst problem of discipline is not just the lack of it, it's basically the ignorance of it. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much. God bless the Lord.